In the heart of the African savanna grows a tree that's not merely a food source, but a symbol of fertility, a pillar of community, and the center of one of the most entertaining and debated stories in the animal kingdom. We're talking about the marula. Welcome to Fruits Around the World. Today, we're unveiling the sacred history, culinary uses, and the famous intoxication myth that transformed the marula, Sclerocarya birrea, into a global legend. The marula is native to vast areas of southern Africa, from South Africa to Botswana and Namibia. It's a tree with a robust trunk and wide canopy that dominates the savanna landscape, and it's so central to the culture of many peoples, like the Zulu and Songa, that it's often called the marriage tree or the tree of life. Historically, the fruit and tree are linked to fertility rituals and annual festivals. The most famous is the Marula Festival, where the harvest is celebrated and marula wine, a traditional fermented beverage, is shared amongst the community. The marula fruit is small, oval, with yellow skin, roughly the size of a large walnut. When ripe, its scent is sweet and intensely aromatic, filling the savanna air. Inside, the flesh is white, juicy, and has a complex sweet tart flavor that many describe as a blend of lychee, guava, and a hint of pine. It's delicious eaten fresh, but like pineapple or papaya, it ripens and spoils very quickly after harvest. The marula is a triple utility fruit. First, the pulp is used to make jellies, juices, and most famously, amarula cream liqueur, which popularized it globally. Second, the bark is traditionally used as medicine due to its astringent and anti-inflammatory properties. Third, the pit, or seed, this is the most valuable part. Inside the extremely hard pit lies a small but nutritious kernel. Cracking this pit requires tools and patience, but the reward is high-quality marula oil, rich in antioxidants, highly sought after in the cosmetics industry for skin and hair products. But no discussion of the marula would be complete without addressing its most famous legend, animal intoxication. The legend was popularized through films and documentaries showing elephants, monkeys, and other animals staggering after consuming fallen fruits. The theory was that the fruits, lying on the warm, moist ground, fermented naturally, converting sugars to alcohol, and the animals became drunk from eating them. However, modern science has largely debunked this idea. Researchers concluded that fermentation is simply too slow. Fallen fruit doesn't ferment sufficiently or quickly enough to reach an alcohol content that would intoxicate an animal the size of an elephant. Moreover, metabolism is too fast. For an elephant to get drunk, it would need to consume hundreds of pounds of highly fermented fruit in a very short period of time before the alcohol could be processed in its digestive system. The actual cause, the staggering and stumbling behavior we see in animals, is more likely caused by other toxins ingested whilst foraging, or simply the disorienting sensation of eating fruit that's well past its peak ripeness. The marula, therefore, is a fruit that lives in perfect balance between reality and myth. It's the savanna's most valuable tree, giving us delicious pulp, luxurious oil, and a hilarious legend, even if false, that reminds us of the joy of the wild. So I ask you, if you could try one marula product, would you choose the luxurious amarula liqueur or the nutritious seed oil? Leave your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoyed unveiling the story of this African fruit, subscribe to Fruits Around the World. We have many more secrets to share. Thanks for watching.